Hey, it's Riley here. And if you are somebody that struggles with your energy, with your focus, with your creativity, making money in your business, being more clear minded, removing the brain fog, and just becoming a more optimized version of yourself, you definitely want to check out this video. And what I just created here is the new model that I see for more energy, more focus, the ability to sleep better, and really just kill it in every single part of your business. And the reason is because when we're able to optimize our body, as a result, our external environment just becomes so much superior in terms of output, in terms of organization, and getting more done in less time, and all these other factors that I've seen time and time again of working with dozens and hundreds of entrepreneurs. So let me show you what it's all about. So from a 30,000-foot bird's eye view, this is what it looks like. We have your current situation, Sleep Solution System, Sleep Nirvana, the Everlytics experience, and then version U 2.0. But let's dive into each one. Now, each of these really needs a video and an in-depth explanation on its own. But as this part one of many different videos coming up, I want to show you just what we're going to be getting into here. And it's truly exciting stuff. And it's combining all my 10 years of experience into what I consider this new model. So the first thing is your current situation. So where are you now? And I really want you to ask yourself this question. Do you feel fatigued? Do you feel tired? Do you feel like you're in relationships you don't want to be in, or you can't get the relationships you do want to be in because potentially you feel like you have brain fog, you're shy, you can't express your true self, or there is something that is holding you back. And, there could be a spectrum here. Maybe you feel like you're 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. You're just, so far to go and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Or are you somebody that already feels like a 7 or an 8 out of 10, and you're really looking to just optimize and get those little tweaks and 1% differences to really get you to that 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10? If either of these are you have come to the right place, because the way to get there is both the same. If you just feel like you're not performing at your 100% peak capacity and you're capable of so much more, then I have some good news for you. Is there is so much that you can do, even if you feel like your genetics didn't give you a good genetic roll of the dice, if you feel like your environment is against you and all these different things. I just want to tell you that you can overcome that with the right inputs, because when you give your body the right inputs, it'll give you the right outputs and everything just becomes way more effortless. But how do we actually do it? Like, what is the mechanism here that we achieve that? Well, it's something known as a sleep solution system. And sleep is so important. There is diet, nutrition, exercise, fitness. These are all extremely important too. I call them the three amigos. So we have fitness, we have nutrition, and we have sleep. Now, fitness and nutrition are good, but they can actually require a lot of additional work. Going to the gym, pounding out heavy weights with reps and sets, different diets. We can do 3 teaspoons of this, 3 cups of that. And it's easy for people to fall off. And why is that? Well, it's just a little bit more difficult. But what about sleep? Sleep is, in my opinion, more important than both of those combined. And another video, I'll go into some of the scientific reasons why. But what's really important to know is we are sleeping already. And if we can just make a few personalized tweaks, it is just like the Pareto's principle. We can get 80% of the results with 20% of the work. And I've just seen it time and time again. And so how do we actually improve our sleep? Well, there's a few things that kind of go into it, and it all comes full circle. In order to improve our sleep, we really need to reduce the inflammation that's in our body, reduce the blood sugar roller coaster that we're potentially going on while we sleep. It could be cortisol, it could be your brain neurotransmitters, it could be our gut, it could be really anything. But what we want to do is address all the low-hanging fruit things first, and then we can start going down, further down the funnel as we continue to optimize. But we can see within a couple weeks, if we're doing the right things, 50% improvements, 60% improvements. And then once we get to that 80% mark, all we're doing is just doing as fine tunements until we get to that 100% mark. And no matter who you are, it truly is possible. You just have to be patient with your body, give it time, give it the right inputs, and be a scientist with this stuff, because it will really work in your favor if you let it. So in order to sleep better, the mechanism that is, we have to make our environment better. We have to make our diet, nutrition better, our fitness, exercise better. And we have to work on stress And also supplementation is good to supplement an already existing good lifestyle, diet, exercise, and everything that goes along with it. Now you're probably wondering, well, what does this have to do with better sleep? And how does this all tie into each other? And it's a very good question. And we'll get into that very shortly in the videos to come. But what happens is when our sleep is all dialed in and we feel, amazing the next day, it's like, what is the end goal? What are we looking to achieve here? And that's something that I call sleep nirvana. And what that is the ability for you to fall asleep within 10 to 15 minutes, get 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep, not waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, not waking up because you had a bad dream or thinking about something to do or just waking up for no reason. Literally, you close your eyes, you fall asleep without a racing mind, and then you open your eyes when you want to wake up, whether when your alarm goes off or it doesn't, and you have an abundance of energy that lasts all day long without the need for you to take any stimulants whatsoever. And it's truly possible to do this. And the reason why is because so many of us, especially in mainstream society, maybe it's not you, but we have a reliance on Band-Aid, temporary surface level Band-Aid solutions. So instead of getting to the root cause of why is this happening, we are covering those symptoms with stimulants, sleeping pills, these Band-Aid solutions that, again, are only temporary and they don't address what is actually happening. Versus we get to that root cause, then those symptoms won't necessarily manifest in the first place. And it's just like a leaking bucket. If a bucket's leaking up here, you have two options. You can either get to the root cause and plug the leaking bucket right here, or you can decide to catch the water down here, but that's not actually addressing the root cause where the leak is coming from. And your body is much like the same way, whether you have low energy, whether you can't sleep well, whether you don't have the performance and the productivity that you want throughout the day. So just keep that in mind. Now, after we achieve sleep nirvana, there's something known as the effortless experience that we're able to attain in our lives. And what that is for every energy unit of output that we have to exert from our body is always creating energy inside of us. And if we're not creating a lot of energy in an efficient way, think of a car that is all clogged up. Its pipes are clogged. The motor's not working right. It's just running with dirty machinery. It is going to burn through gas at a much faster rate. Now, your body is much the same way. If our body is fully working at full capacity, all pistons are firing cleanly. The firing is happening at the right time. The total sum of each thing that we need to have better focus, energy, sleep, creativity, everything else is working at its peak potential, then it's just going to be way more effortless. And so what does that make us experience? Well, that means we'll be able to get through the day without feeling like we have, having to force everything and to try and to feel stressed to get something done. We can actually get more done in less time with less output, total energy output, and just overall exertion. And we can save energy in our body. And the result is we can, just be better people to be around. We can close sales calls easier because it's not the words that you say, it is how you say it, the vibe that is coming across. It is your ability to focus deeply for extended periods of time. Like, what if you could finish your workday before noon? Now you have the rest of the day to do whatever you want, whether it is a side hustle venture, whether it is a, hobby you've been putting off, whether it is the relationship you want to work on, spending times with your family, your kids, anything at all. Imagine that's just one day. Multiply that over weeks, months, and years. You can get so much more done at a much more effortless way. So when we're able to achieve this, there's tier 1 benefits. First tier 1 benefits is our stress resilience is better, our focus is better, longevity is better, our energy output is better, creativity is better. Like, what if you're just in the shower and all of a sudden this brilliant idea just pops into your mind? It's happened to me many times. And it gave you this idea to make a bunch of money in your own venture, to collaborate with somebody else, to create a certain kind of post that just got so much engagement. You just got many new clients, whether that is something for your own health, all these different things. It is extremely important. Your dreams can really be used in your favor as well once you start optimizing your biology for that at the same time. Also, your body. Are you somebody that wants to lose weight, wants to lose fat, even if you've been carrying it around for a long period of time, or you want to gain more muscle? Our hormonal profile is so important for that. And what's even more important for the hormonal profile and to lose weight and gain muscle is our sleep. And the reason why, I won't dive into the scientifics too much, but in the first half of our sleep is more deep sleep dominant. This is restoring our physical body, where a lot of hormones like human growth hormone, HGH, we also have, testosterone release and many other anabolic hormones that allow us to gain and recover and build other muscle mass to recover from a workout, if we rip those muscle fibers, or if we're just looking to lose weight. And as a result, our metabolism will be higher when we're able to sleep better, and our appetite will be suppressed. And so, again, we're just going back to this much more effortless model when we're able to just fix our sleep. And it's so easy when you just need a few of the right tweaks for you. Now, once we get all that in place, this goes down to the secondary benefits. Now, there is many. I just wanted to write some of the most popular ones that I've seen with my clients. But for you, it could be more money in your business. What about more free time, more travel, better relationships? You can lose weight, gain muscle. Maybe you're working a 9-to-5 job right now and you want to quit that and start your own business. How about disease risk? When you don't sleep properly and you're just getting these micro inflammations in your body day by day, week by week, year by year, eventually your body is going to start to give out on you, especially if you have genetic susceptibility to that. Another cool thing with your genetics is, what if we can make your good genes express themselves, but your bad genes not express themselves? So even if you think you were born with a just bad genetic lottery, we could actually change that around for you. And this is just a branch known as epigenetics. It is very interesting and exciting stuff. You can also get a Zen-like mind. On average, we get 60 to 70,000 thoughts each day. Are the majority of those thoughts for you negative, or the majority of those thoughts for you positive? If you find are negative, and a lot of these can branch from your subconscious mind, from existing previous forms of trauma, of conditioning, and all these things that go along with it, this creates a negative chemical reaction in your body. More cortisol means less testosterone, less ability to gain muscle, less ability to focus, less energy. So it just all ties into each other. Other things, more time for loved ones. We can achieve our goals faster, longevity, get off coffee and sleeping pills at a much faster rate at the same time. Now, once we achieve all of this, what kind of person do we actually become? Well, I call it version you 2.0. And so before, I want you to sort of rate yourself. Maybe some of these relate to you. Maybe some of these don't relate to you. But what is it for you? Again, these are just some of the most popular ones, are the ones that I work with people. The first is stress resilience. So maybe you just find yourself always feeling stressed out. And when you're stressed out, it's hard to calm down. It's almost like you're just revved up in sixth gear and you can't settle down. But what if after you finish your workday, you're in sixth gear and you could downshift into first gear within a matter of minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It is entirely possible if your body is in the right healthy state, and you can do it all on your own without having to rely on any external aids. It's a great place to be. Also, your focus, the ability to get stuff done for extended periods of time. Some of the most successful people, entrepreneurs, salesmen, everything else comes down to the ability to focus for prolonged periods of time, also known as deep work, as Cal Newport talks about. What if your focus right now is 2 out of 10 or 3 out of 10? You just feel like you're always distracted, always looking at your phone. But what if we could make that a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10? Now, instead of focusing for 20 minutes at a time, you could focus for 3 hours at a time, 4 hours, 5 hours. You could focus 90 minutes and then take a quick break and then focus again. And it just feels so effortless to you. It doesn't feel like this massive workout that you're doing for your brain. Again, entirely possible. Also, your energy. Your energy is very important, both for going to the gym, for, again, sales calls, so you come across your vibe. Energy really is everything. And what goes into energy is everything that we just talked about. It's your hormones, it's your gut, it's your brain neurotransmitters, it's your mitochondria, your ability to make energy, your cardiovascular system, all your hormones, your thyroid gland that are working in communication with each other. It is a very complex piece of machinery that we have. But if it's not working, if it's not firing at the right time, or if the total sum of some of these things isn't as high as it should be, or it is too high, then it is going to cause this to be off. Also, our creativity, very important. Our body, we went through that. So your creativity, let's say, was 1 out of 10 before. How about if we made that an 8 out of 10? What about your body? You look in the mirror, you give yourself a 3 out of 10, a 2 out of 10. What if you can make that an 8 out of 10 and slowly go towards a goal? And again, it's not an overnight process, but before you know it, you can get there at a much faster rate than you currently are now by minimizing the effort and time that is involved with this. Longevity, there's so many others that we can talk about here, the benefits, however it looks like for you. But I just wanted to show you quickly before this person 20 out of 60. Now we get their total score up to a 53 out of 60. That is 167% increase in all these different facets of who they are. So what does that mean for you? That means how you approach life, how you approach people, how you approach situations, how you approach yourself is so much better. And that's why we see transformations in so many ways, no matter how they want that to be achieved in your life, especially for high performers, where every single percent counts, whether you're an athlete, a CEO, C-suite executive, entrepreneur, it all feeds into each other. Or if you're just somebody who wants to improve their sleep, that's totally fine too. And in fact, that's even easier for you because you're really just, you don't need to get to a 10 out of 10. Well, you still can, but you're really just, if you get to a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, it's all relative. So as long as you feel 1% better, you will just feel that difference in every single different area of your life. So again, this was just the high level benefits, but I wanted to show you that we're really just diving into, this is the first part of many in a video series that I will be giving you. I will be recording a video on each one, what is included in each of these. If you need more help on this, in addition to the videos and the content that I'm going to be sending for you, you can join the email newsletter below where I'm sending 3 emails on focus, energy, different parts of the body, how you can hack each one, tools, gadgets, all the latest tech. This is really what I'm doing inside of my sleep laboratory, inside of, being able to biohack myself, spending tens of thousands of dollars, really just providing it to you for free. You can join the newsletter right down below. If you want one-on-one help with me, you can book a free sleep performance assessment directly with me down below as well for only 15 minutes. And we will go exactly into your one-on-one situation, what your current struggles are, what your dream outcome would be, and how I can help you achieve that outcome in the best way possible. Obviously, I have paid programs for you to get there, but the purpose of the call will be for me to evaluate what you're currently struggling with and to at least leave you with some golden nuggets of info that you can immediately apply and start experiencing the difference yourself. It's been a lot of fun recording this video. Again, my name is Riley Jarvis, thesleepconsultant.com, and we'll talk to you real soon in the next video. Bye for now.